It's Ramsey Dewey over here at Animal MMA in Shanghai, China, and Tien and I are going to demonstrate a really simple but important concept. The connection between an underhook and a single leg. So if I'm in on a single leg, I can slide this up into an underhook, right? So let's say we're right here, and I shoot for a single leg. Boom. Okay? I'm going to put my head on the inside. I shoot for a single leg, and now I slide my arm up here. Why would I do that? Well, maybe Tien defends the single leg. I grab this, boom, here, Tien, fight back. Right, so he's giving me a hard time finishing that single leg, so I slide this arm up. Now I've got an underhook, and I can now start using that underhook to lift and throw, etc. So we can quickly go from a single leg to an over-under clinch. So if we're out here fighting, and I shoot, and now I'm up into an over-under clinch right here. Okay, now I can start using that clinch for throws, hip throws, judo, etc. So if I'm having trouble getting my single legs to work, up into the hip throws with the underhook, right? Transversely, if I'm trying to throw him, trying to get something going with this underhook, and Tien, fight back, fight back. Right? He's giving me a hard time. So he's fighting back. I can't get my throw. I can't get in here. Can't get anything. Oh no, he's throwing me. That's okay. Here, do it.
Do it.
There we go. Right. So he's trying to throw me, right? And maybe I'm losing this clinch battle. Watch what I can do. I can move in onto the legs right there. So I can turn this into a power double. Or I can go back to a single leg, right? I'm right here, I bump this down, boom, I'm in on a single leg. Now I've got all single leg finishes, right? It's very similar to what we discussed last time. Come into side control. Yeah, and if I can get an underhook here on the far side, I can reach over here and turn this into a single leg that I can use to start escaping side control, specifically because the underhook has a direct pathway to the leg has a direct pathway to the underhook. So it's such a simple concept. Let's act like we're sparring, right? Just like shadows coming in, and kicking, all this. And I want to shoot for the legs. And he's fighting back, right? So I can slide up here, and now I'm in a clinch. So again, I'm here fighting, I shoot, he's giving me a hard time finishing, now I slide right up into that clinch. Okay? So again, sparring, I shoot for the legs, come up into the clinch, and now we can throw them here. Now, I'm using 3 different grips. We went over this in class today. 3 different grips for a hip throw. And the first one is use the underhook, but I gotta get my head on the same side here, right? And with the underhook, I can lift and I can throw him. Okay? The second one, if Tien gets the underhook first, I'm reaching for this, but now he steals it away. Now, come on over here. Look at what I'm gonna do with this arm. So now I'm gonna reach over here into a side headlock and do the same throw with a side headlock. Now this is important because when he reaches for that underhook, maybe he's trying to get double unders. I'm basically punching his face sideways with my shoulder and reaching into the armpit very deep. So my fingers, like a claw, I dig them in here. So his posture is broken 2 ways. Can you see that? Tien's head is sideways and it's down. When I say posture, right? Everybody stand up nice and straight, right? Good posture, right? Well, good fighting posture means your head, neck, spine, and tailbone are all in a straight line. So even if I change my level, it's still straight. Broken posture is 1, when the spine is bent, or bent back, or 2, when the spine is bent sideways, like this, or 3, when the spine is twisted. All of those are broken posture. So I'm breaking his posture 2 ways. I'm pushing it sideways and pulling it down. So now his posture is broken two ways with that side head. Right? So Tien is fighting for the underhook. Right? And I counter that underhook with the side headlock and get that same hip throw, same footwork. Now watch the feet really quick. This is important. A lot of people get this wrong. I'm simply going to step my feet in between his feet. My feet are narrow, his feet are wide. You start in a basic fighting stance here. I end up right here in a very narrow stance. Butt down, straighten the legs, now my butt comes up and we're attached so he comes with me. And the third one, Hippon Soinage, or the flying mare if you're a catch wrestler. So I push, I pull, I release the underhook, I come in under here and up. So the footwork is different on this one because it's not about the hips now, it's more about the back. It's about me coming down instead of me coming up. So again, over unders, under here, bow down, and over he goes. We can also do a kneeling version of this, as opposed to the flying mare, the mare, or as opposed to the soinage, the drop soinage. So, same grip, I come down here, and then I bow, and bring him to the floor. I can do that one nice and slow, so that's a good version to teach to beginners if you don't have the crash mat. So one more time up to speed. All right, I shoot the leg, he won't let me have it, I get up on here, and over we go. All right, thank you for watching. Now get out there and train.